all over the place.
So were they 6 feet apart?
They don't do that in the grocery stores, I noticed. I try not to go there until it's absolutely necessary.
Yes, ditto that.
Yeah. Okay, looks like Jim Hunt.
Hello.
Hi, Jim.
How you doing?
Good, how are you today?
Good,
We can't
thanks.
see your smiling face.
Yeah, I'm doing a little chore work here. I'm not presentable.
Well, none of us are. I don't have makeup on or hair done or anything. Look at my sweats.
Wonder how many people are in their pajamas.
I got my Raider shirt on,
Yeah,
silver and black.
I've got a polo shirt, but I've got workout shorts down low for my workout this morning.
Of course.
Up on and come on, Jimmy, you got to get that live photo going.
Come on, Jim.
Well, I'm kind of like in the garage and everything. It's a mess out here. It's just.
We're okay with that.
Yeah, well, whatever. Okay. Well, you can still talk to us.
Okay.
You got a rotary pin on, right?
Yes, I do, Russell.
Okay.
That's all I've got on.
That's more.
Well, dang.
Please leave the camera off.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we are live on Facebook as well.
All right.
So watch what you're saying, everyone.
I'm gonna mute.
The whole world is watching and listening. Oh, there's Dr. Andy. Where are you, Dr. Andy?
I'm at home in front of my computer.
You got to tilt your camera down a little bit. We only see the top of your head.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. Steve Linder, you're out there too. There's Dave.
This is cool.
Brian.
Hi.
Okay, Steve, where are you? Steve Linder. Okay, back to the captain. See, Nikki Bates is with us. Renee Guerrero, good morning. Well, good afternoon now. Jason Shante, welcome to you, Shante. Brian. See who else I haven't mentioned yet. There's Steve. Okay.
Janet's coming.
Okay. Well, we still got 9 minutes. I'm glad you all are coming in on this early so you don't miss any of the excitement.
They're just getting it set up.
Not presentable.
Well, none of us.
Actually, we're starting. There's Karen. You want to sit over here?
No, honey, I'm fine. I'm fine. This is good. I can get up and down.
We're on Facebook Live too, by the way, everyone.
Oh, whoops. Did you hear all those terrible things I just said about you?
Doggone it, Janet.
I know it.
I thought you liked
Where's your face?
What'd you say?
I'm gonna go get a drink.
All right. Stephen, I don't want to sit there.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Doggone
All
it.
right.
Quit doing that.
He's trying to put me on the throne. Not that kind of a throne.
We want to see you, Janet.
Howdy.
Hi.
We only see half of you.
Oh, well, that's my better half, I hope. Well,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
Steve.
Okay. Let's see who else has joined us that hasn't.
Marie Walsh says that she's on.
Who is?
Marie Walsh.
Oh, Marie. Hi, Marie.
Hi, Marie.
Yes, there she is. And let's see, Goldie, that must be Jamie.
Yep.
And Tony Kern, welcome to Tony.
And there's our friend Richard. Hi, Richard.
Hello.
Janet, sit down so we can see your face.
You can or cannot?
No,
We can't. You have to sit down.
Oh, I do? Alrighty then. Well, we're fighting over who's sitting where, so wait a minute. I'll check it out.
All right, gang, I gotta go.
Actually, we haven't been fighting it off. I said, we're fighting over who's sitting where.
I'll sit, you sit here, I'll sit there, that's okay, but I need to, my coffee's cooking.
Okay, well,
Okay, now my sound is on. Hey, everybody.
hi.
Jamie.
Oh, yeah, you can hear me.
And we can see your pretty flower arrangement and pretty face and all that.
Banana tree. I'm in the tiki bar.
Ah, that's great. Well, have one for me. Hello.
Oh, gosh. I don't know if I'm going to be drinking this early, but we'll see what happens.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Hi there.
Oh, and there, hi, Tina.
Hi.
Tina,
Hi. Who's drinking?
I am, but it's water.
Ah,
That sucks.
no fun.
I see that Kim joined us somewhere.
So yeah, I'm on the hunt for toilet paper. Out of all the
Hey,
things,
you.
I'm on store number 3. There's hardly anybody there, but 0 on 3.
Try the 99-cent store. It's shitty toilet paper, but it gets the job done.
Exactly. Appropriate descriptive adjectives.
Okay, we have past President Tom Krog joined us,
Tommy?
Hello, how are you?
Sure.
and Rose joined us.
Hello, I've recovered from falling off my horse.
I know, that was so great. That was so great. Loved it.
It's more fun when we can hear each other.
Ed McAdams, he's joined us as well.
Hi, Tedams.
Whoa, Steven.
Guys.
Hey, how are you
Hey,
guys?
Ted.
Go Air Force.
Hey,
Hey.
go Marine Corps. Go Navy.
Yeah, there might be a few little duking it out here, but we're all military, right? We all love the military.
So I'm trying to figure out what table I'm sitting at.
Welcome to past President Jim Cole.
Yes,
You're not at the birthday table, are you?
That's good.
If
You
I
guys
was,
having birthdays,
I'd
raise
be
your hand.
fined.
Yes, we are doing a birthday table today.
Yeah, we're up here.
And I have
I'm
a-
looking for a salmon card. I
Yeah.
didn't get a salmon card when I walked in. Does somebody have an extra one?
Looks like there's a lot of people on here.
There are.
There's Karen.
That's great.
One of us.
I got the peanut butter and jelly card today.
And we have
Jamie, is that your new screen name?
Hi, Tony.
That's
Hi.
my stage name.
Tony.
Hi.
Jamie, you look casual.
Hello, Jim.
Yeah.
That's President Jim Cole.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Tony.
Hi, hi.
We're still 3 minutes away, y'all.
I've been laying out. Can y'all tell? I have some sun.
There you go.
I was supposed to be in Columbia this weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
As
Glad
they
you
say,
didn't go.
SFF.
Is that Columbia, Maryland?
No, Cartagena. I was supposed to be taking a volcanic mud bath, drinking margarita.
Well, that's close. Where in the heck is Greg McGuire? It looks like he's at an English phone booth or something.
An English phone booth.
Move that
Say
down.
something, Greg.
I got stuck in a pub and I can't get out.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
Russell.
Hey,
This
guys.
is interesting.
No one will call.
Well, I have to say, I at least figured out how to do this. The hardest part was getting on the microphone.
Yeah. How do you,
Well, I'm glad you
You look
figured it
good.
out.
how do you get to see other people in this, Captain Kirk?
So it will automatically switch back and forth to whoever's talking, but also if you're on your computer, you can kind of scroll up into the upper right and click on gallery view, and then you'll see everybody like the Brady Bunch. You'll see
Oh,
like 25
Oh, I just did it. I just did the gallery view. It is like Brady Bunch.
oh, that's great. Look at that.
You look very official, Kirk.
There you go. And then also, you can swipe back and forth. We currently have 2 pages because of people, because we have 31 people on right now on the Zoom, and we've got 7 people watching on Facebook.
Oops, lost you.
Oh, you're already.
Wow.
Simulcast. Look at
Hey,
this.
there's District Governor Lou.
Okay,
I
y'all.
don't think
I'm
her
gonna
mic is
stop
on.
for now because it's
Lou.
about time to start up.
Where's the sound?
Oh, there, Lou, turn her mic on. Hey, Lou. I muted so I wouldn't be the background noise.
Okay, y'all. I'm getting ready to start. So, Kirk, you want to mute everybody for a moment for me, please?
Yep, I'm muting everybody.
Wait, are we doing a
What the
song
heck?
first?
Jackie, you're unmuted.
Thank you. Can everybody see my desktop, I hope? Can you see it, Kirk?
Yep.
Get everybody out of the way.
Huh.
Okay, welcome to the fabulous Las Vegas Rotary Club. Rotary International President Mark Daniel Maloney's theme for this year asks us Rotarians to strengthen the many ways that Rotary connects the world, building connections that allow talented, thoughtful, and generous people to unite and take meaningful action through Rotary service. Our club demonstrates every day how we are living President Maloney's mission with our local and international service projects through unity, connections, and action. My name is Jacqueline Thornhill, and I am honored to serve as the 97th president of the greatest Rotary Club in the world. And thank you all for participating in our Zoom and Facebook live stream. On this day in TV history in 1978, the first episode of Dallas aired on CBS, and boy, was I hooked. In 1964, in music history, the Beach Boys recorded I Get Around. In US president history in 1917, President Woodrow Wilson presented a declaration of war against Germany to the US Congress. And the quote of the day comes from actress Marilyn Monroe, and I thought it was very appropriate today. Within crisis are the seeds of opportunity. Okay, I'd like to read the invocation, please. I gotta get this out of the way so I can move ahead here. Come on, move up there. Nope, not that one. Told you there'd be a learning curve. All right, no, I can't move it. I can't see to move it forward. Wait a minute, there we go. All right, let's move it. I keep getting it on that. Anyway, I'll go ahead and read it. In times of fear and panic, let us be a force of calm. Let those who are trembling find us safe to lean upon. May we be a voice of reason. May we comfort the oppressed. May we show our compassion to those who are most distressed. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'm going to go ahead and get this back. Okay. First of all, I'd like to thank our technical geniuses, both Captain Kirk Holmes and Stu Lipoff, for getting us to the point here where we can have this joint meeting, and to also get us to the point where we're also simulcasting on Facebook. So people that are not on here are watching on Facebook, so people around the world can continue to watch. So I'd like to thank those Rotarians who are helping out today, and our scribe is Jana Velasco, of course Kirk Holmes and Stu Lipoff, Facebook and Instagram, Aaron Overton. My announcements today: we're still in the People of Action campaign. We still want to make sure that we're posting to social media. So if anything's going on, if you see anyone out in our community doing extraordinary things, please let me know so we can get that recognized. Reminder, as always, that your monthly and quarterly contributions to our Las Vegas Rotary Foundation is what helps fund our projects. Please consider donating to our permanent fund to help keep the club legacy going. Lowry's, I spoke recently with Ed LaPierre, will be closed until April 30th per the governor, but they have curbside pickup and you can use your Lowry's bucks. So if you want to order online, some of us already have, and have a nice prime rib dinner delivered to your car out in valet, then go ahead and take a look at placing an order and keep Lowry's going. Meetings are canceled, of course, today, the 9th, the 16th, and the 23rd. Meetings will be conducted in this format, and we have speakers who have confirmed their participation in our virtual format. So thanks to Dr. Andy, our programs chair, for making that happen. Remember our virtual green book, scan the QR code for the projects that may still be not totally canceled, maybe not off the books later on, but that's how you can get it. The district is planning a movie night on April 11th. And I know there'll be more information, I'm assuming in the newsletter, about information coming. Thank you, Lou, about that, so we can all get together and have some fun as a district. Rotary International and the district, of course, have asked us to find ways to assist our community during this time. And we have the first project that is out there called Flatten the Curve, where we are going to provide money to the Salvation Army so that they're out on the front lines with their volunteers. We're going to give them money so that they can purchase gloves, masks, and water. And so far, I've committed $1,000 from our project. And just today, and thank you very much, the president of the Las Vegas Strip Kiwanis Club is sending us an additional $1,000 from their treasury as well. We're also asking some of the other clubs in town, and many of them have said they're going to be discussing it with their clubs to see if they can help us out. Our second project is going to be with the USO. There'll be 2 projects there. David and Carrie have been working on those, and they'll basically to assist our service members. And one will actually need some participation from Rotarians, but we're going to be taking all the precautions that we can. And as soon as those proposals are specific and written up and ready to go, we're going to submit to the board for approval, and then we will let them go. And then we have one more project that is a new district project to provide health and wellness packets to our first responders. I'm assuming Lou can give us a little more information on that she has. And we've already made some contacts and are looking for some point of distribution so that we can get those packets to our first responders. Okay, birthday table. It is the first meeting of the month. So Jacob White, I think, was out there. Eric Astromecki, I didn't see. Craig Miller, Marie Walsh is out there. Mayuki Mayori, Judith Pinkerton, I haven't seen her on. Dave Lester, Annie Nuna, Captain Kirk Holmes, Steve Kwan, Dave Thorson, who is joining us, Rosalie Hedrick, who is not on, Aaron Campillo, and Sonia Petrakevich. Happy birthday to all of you. Are any of you on so that you can talk to us a little bit? Let's see. I know, Kirk, why don't you start talking to us about you're the birthday. Tell us what you got going on here.
Nothing. So my birthday is thank you. My birthday is April 19th. I've been a member of the club since December 7th of 2015. Besides getting married, best thing I did. I'm saying that because my wife's in the background. She gave me the stink eye. But anyway, I'm grateful to be a Rotarian. Love this club. Love being of service.
Hi, Becca. Okay, I know David Thorson's out there. You want to switch over to him?
Dave, you're unmuted.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Birthday's on the 22nd of April. Been in the club since 2009. I was president 3 or 4 years ago, something like that. And I'm just sitting here working remotely. This is the first time I've been to our Rotary meeting, and I'm actually physically in Arizona. So welcome to COVIDville, as it were.
All right, thank you very much. And I don't know, is Marie Walsh able to speak to us?
There's people that have dialed in. Marie, did you dial in?
I saw her list on here, maybe perhaps not. Okay, well, happy birthday to Marie, because I know she's on. And I think from this list, Jacob White, are you on also? I thought I saw Jacob go by. No, that's Jason, I'm sorry. So that's it for the birthday. All the rest of these people who are not here are gonna get fined. $97 contribution to the Las Vegas Rotary Foundation.
President Jackie,
Yes.
on my feed, I see Judith Pinkerton in my lower right.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Let me.
Yeah, let's unmute Judith, because I don't see.
Judith, you're unmuted.
Oh, great. Can you hear me?
There you are.
Yes, I am so glad to be a part of this Rotary, and I am working from my office. I am so glad that about a year ago I started making all of my offerings online, because now that's all I do, and lifestyle hasn't changed all that much, except that now I get to see everybody online instead of in person. So grateful to be a part of the club. My birthday's on April 17th.
Okay, well, good, because I'm going to retract that fine for you. But I might get you later. Okay, let's go into club announcements, everyone. And oh, by the way, I don't want to unmute anybody, and I'm a terrible singer. So happy birthday to you, Rotarians. Next. Okay, would you give the mic to David Thorson, please, about Wetzel Awards?
Dave, you're unmuted.
All right. Well, good afternoon, fellow Rotarians. We have pushed forward. We have received our winners for Q1 for the Wetzel Awards. We're going to be sending out a letter to all of them. I can't even go out and get, we're going to do a drop and give them the stuff, but I can't even go get the stuff because all the places that I get the stuff from are closed. So we're going to send them a letter, letting them know what they're going to get, that Jackie will be sending out. And once we're kind of back up and running, the hope is to maybe do the actual Wetzel Awards ceremony at the club lunch and extend the time so that we can describe a little bit why they won the award. So pushing forward with the Wetzel Awards in a different format.
Thank you, David. Would you turn the mic over to Kim Naoni, talk about your virtual cigar social?
Kim, you're unmuted.
There you are.
Hey, Bueller. Kim, you're unmuted. Sounds like you're eating.
Are you there, Kim?
All right.
Unmute him. Kim sent out a invitation to a virtual cigar social that he is hosting tonight. So everybody check their emails for the link to get into the Zoom meeting for that. Okay, next, please unmute Tony Kern about a Together We Read update, please.
Tony, you're unmuted.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, because I can barely hear all of you. With respect to our Together We Read program, I'm happy to say we are going to make every effort to go virtually. We are scheduled for a virtual training program with our wonderful committee made up of Jackie, Tina, Nikki Bates, Rose Falaco, Bill Steeran, and myself. On April 29th, we're going to do that by virtual. And then we are going to jump in and start our program. We're trying to round up our participants, again, virtually, reaching out to Living Grace Homes. We believe we will have 2 to 4 participant parents and their children. And Tina has reached out to those from Beckley who were originally scheduled. So we hope to have our 6 sessions starting May 4th, ending May 15th. We hope to have all of our results and a report to Jackie so that we can show we are people of action and we're getting this program moving.
Thank you, Tony. I'll talk about the valedictorian luncheon, which has been canceled from April 23rd. However, Dr. Jesus Jara, who is the superintendent of the Clark County School District, is still going to join us that day virtually. But what we're doing in place of having a normal luncheon for all of the valedictorians, we're doing what we can. We sent out a letter to all the high schools asking for them to nominate their special students. And of course, we know the schools are working on a skeleton crew. So what we plan to do is once we get the names, we're going to prepare the certificates. The Fisher pens are being ordered and we're going to send those to the schools. And shortly on the next, probably by the first of the week, if not tomorrow, Marie's committee of several wonderful Rotarians will be calling all 50 plus participants in our school district and finding out who their special students are so that we can prepare the certificates. Also want to make sure they understand we still have the foundation match going, and that's easy. That can be done online. So if you want to get your initial Paul Harris, or if you want to step up in a level, then we will match up to 50%, up to $500. So if you want to know where you are and how close you are to getting a Paul Harris or the next level, then contact myself or Melanie or Sean, and we'll let you know what that is. Thank you. Annual fundraiser, please give the microphone to President-elect Richard Jost.
Oh, he's under. All right. I think you're unmuted now.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. So the annual fundraiser committee has been meeting and trying to come up with some ideas for what to do with the donated auction items, as well as contacting the sponsors and people who had purchased tickets to see whether we can carry some of that money forward to use for various community effort, relief efforts. And we're still sort of treading water a little bit on knowing whether we can plan another fundraiser, but we've been working with President-elect Mike Ballard to make sure that we don't get backed up and don't double up on people.
All right, thank you, Richard. One last thing, the super bill that's scheduled for next month has been canceled. And I guess there will be no more, it will not be rescheduled during this Rotary year. So we'll have more on the use of those dollars as we go along here. So, okay, anybody have any questions or anything before we move on and turn the mic over to District Governor Liu? Michael, past president, and AG Michael Gordon, are you still with us?
Let me see.
I know we got 1 minute before nap time.
I'm not seeing him on, unless he's under some different name.
Okay, no worries. I just want to let everyone know that we were very privileged to have our district governor join us on our meeting today. And she's got a lot of things she wants to share with us. She gave us a little snippet before we opened the meeting today. So I would just like to turn it over to District Governor Lou Arredondo, please.
All right. Lou, you're unmuted. I'm going to mute you, Jackie. And Lou, I'm going to make you a co-host.
Okay, great. Thank you. Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm excited to be here. I can tell you that in our district of the 63 clubs, we have 42 doing Zoom meetings and staying connected, which makes us really excited. I know there's been a lot of questions about what's happening at the district level and at Rotary International. So I'm going to go through my list if that's okay with you. At the district level, we did cancel the assembly, the conference, foundation dinner, and centennial celebration. The reason we were waiting so long to cancel is because we could not send out a formal postponement or cancellation until the LA County health officials extended the Safe at Home through April. By extending it through April 30, we were able to enact the force majeure clause in the district conference and allow us to cancel the conference with the hotel, and it saved the district $67,000, which we would have had to have paid had we not waited for that to occur. So that's why there was a delay in that. I can tell you from a member update, staying connected is really important in the district itself. I'm being notified daily of members that have contracted the coronavirus. We have 6 members right now in the hospital. 1 is in ICU, almost passed last night because of the virus and complications with the virus. We have members with grandchildren with the virus. One of our members has a 9-month-old with the virus on a ventilator. So please, if you pray, please say a prayer. If you want to send just happy thoughts, please send happy thoughts. We want to make sure that our members are taken care of. Many of our members are financially struggling right now. So I've updated the presidents. They'll be updated again tonight. The federal government is not putting a freeze on diversion payments. And if you want to nod your heads or shake your heads, if you're familiar with diversion payments, shake your head up and down. If not, just go like this. Okay, so diversion payments are a federal funded program that started in the 50s to divert people off of public assistance. Every US citizen is entitled to $10,000. It serves as a grant. It must be used for rent, for mortgage, for utilities, car payment, or car repair. You apply for it through the county public social services departments. each county releases the funds in different increments. LA County does it 2,500 at a time unless there's a severe need. And in that case, they'll release up to 5,000. Then you have to wait a month to get the next 5,000. But again, every county operates differently. So if you have members or family members in need, make sure they utilize that diversion. If at any point in time a member applied for public assistance, then they would not be eligible for diversion because they will have waived their rights indefinitely by doing so. So if they have not received public assistance in the past, they can apply for that. Businesses, in the newsletter, you'll see the link. Most of you are probably already aware that the Small Business Administration is offering grants and loans to small businesses in the amount of $10,000. We'll be following up on that as well and continuing to put those relief efforts out there. As far as club relief, I am working on a 6-month relief of dues. So the July 1 to December 30 dues that you would normally pay will be paid for by the district from our reserve account. I'll make that official via a COVID-19 update next week. I'm going to try and extend it further if I can, because I know it's going to take us time. Once the safe at home has lifted, many of our families and Rotarian families will be readjusting to life after the safe at home. So hopefully that will provide clubs with a little bit of relief. If I can provide more, I absolutely will. I'm looking for corporate matches. Right now, Walmart is interested. They're going to let me know how much of that they'll match. Whatever gets matched, we'll send straight through. So that way, that provides at least a little bit of relief for the clubs. The health officials have been in touch with Rotary at all levels. As you know, they're short ventilators, masks, thermometers, but in addition, they are also short the necessary staff to help. So Rotary is implementing today. It will be in the press through the New York Times and CNN tonight. We are starting what is called Volunteer Surge, and members in Rotary can get CNA training for free. There's 2 classes. The first class allows you to work with hospitals from the comfort of your own home, helping them check in patients and work with patients, all from the comfort of your own home. The second class, which is an in-person class, they're considering doing virtually so that they can get the actual certification in the hands of Rotarians. But at the end of the training, Rotarians will be certified as CNAs and can help directly with local hospitals, affiliates, and the Red Cross, all from the comforts of our home. So look for more information on that in the newsletter. The links to activate, to say you are interested, can be found on theglobalimpact.org. And I will shoot it out in an email to all of you immediately following the call, so you don't have to try and write it down. But the links on that site will be live at 6 p.m. tonight. So keep that in mind, shoot that out to your club, send it out. It's open to Rotarians and non-Rotarians, but it's a way that Rotary can directly impact the responses that we're working on in the local communities. The $1 million from the trustees has been spent. We're looking to get another $1 million into the hands of clubs as quickly as possible. If your club has immediate need, which I know Clark County is on the high risk for the virus, so consider as a club, maybe have a separate meeting on it, but consider as a club asking for a $25,000 grant. That money can go directly into your community to help the response, whether it's getting food to families, helping the hospitals, helping first responders. That's money clubs can apply for through Rotary International under the disaster relief grants. Each grant is $25,000. It might be something you want to consider for the USO project as well, because our men and women in the service need our help as well. So let's see. The cigar social that you guys had is going live on the district newsletter later today. So I got pictures from your social. We're sending it out to clubs so they can see how Las Vegas does it. And stay connected. That's pretty much the message we're trying here at the district, is to make sure clubs are staying connected. We have members that we've had to direct to suicide referral services. We've got family members that are in trouble financially. We've got people that are struggling with the social isolation. So just if you don't see somebody online today, call them, reach out to them, send an email, maybe set up a partner team where you partner with another Rotarian in the club and you just check in on each other so often and let Jackie know, hey, I checked in with my partner today and we're all okay. But let's continue to check on our Rotarians, because first and foremost, we need to take care of our Rotary family so that we're able to go out and take care of everybody else. I will open it up for any questions. As far as deadlines, every deadline in the district has been moved out to May 30th so that we can allow time to respond to the needs of Rotary International for this year and still get the Rotary International awards in the month of June. The district conference, we are postponing. We will have a big family barbecue somewhere in the district on one day. It'll be a potluck, and the district will provide all the primary food. We'll ask the clubs to bring like the side dishes and things like that. We'll have bouncers, and once the virus is lifted and things are a little bit back to normal. But awards will be done regionally instead of a district conference. If you already registered for the conference, we're going to start refunding those dollars for the meal packages. The hotel didn't take dollars, but if they did take a deposit, you'll start receiving those as well in the next week. So other than that, I will open it up for questions.
Okay, everyone. If you want questions, there's open up your participant window, click on participants, and you should see your hand that you can raise. And then Captain will unmute you so you can ask a question. Lou, you want to talk about the district project for the first responders?
Yes, so we received a request from LA County, San Bernardino County, Riverside County, and 4 other counties up north, actually, that are looking for help with their first responders. They are working longer hours than normal, so they're drained. They're looking for care kits that include vitamins, healthy power packs that can keep them energized throughout the day. So we are working with Arbonne. It's a natural food company, and they're providing product for free so that we can create the kits and send it out to the first responders. What we do have to pay for is the shipping and things like that. So we have a representative in the district who's going to be working on that. What we need from the Las Vegas club, and we reached out to Jackie for the help, is who is the contact in Nevada for first responders that we can work with directly to help get these kits into their hands.
I have a couple of people identified, so I'm just going to speak with them and find out what the capacity is, and then we'll determine which one of those might be the best use. And even if we just have everything sent to one and then divide it up into 2, because we got a pretty large county. I think we got
Karen,
the city of Las Vegas, but the county of Clark as well.
Karen Wisnan has a question. Karen, you are unmuted.
Thank you. Hi, Lou.
Hi.
Do you know if Rotary International, the actual office, is open?
They are not open. They are all working from home on a reduced staff.
Okay, we're awaiting final approval on a scholarship grant.
Okay, shoot that over to me and we will go through our resources. If you're experiencing any delays with Rotary International, shoot it to the district. We have a direct contact person that will handle that for us. And
Okay, great.
It's meant to mitigate any delays.
And just FYI for the club, we have a global World Health and Peace Conference scholar that's studying in Japan. And she chose to stay there until she's done, which is in 2 months from now. So keep her in our thoughts that she'll actually get home in July when she's finished with her PhD.
We'll do it. Who else has questions?
And if you want, you can also just put it, just say, I have a question in the little chat, and I'll unmute you so you can ask your question.
Any updates, Lou, on the movie night?
So the movie night will be April 18. It's a Saturday at 6 p.m. Your very own Michael Gordon, as our district trainer, selected the first movie, Christopher Robin, and it will be done through Netflix Party, and that allows up to 500,000 participants at one time. Our district only has 2,200 members, so I think we'll have to settle for something shy of that. But it will be sent out via a feed at 5:30 p.m. that night. You can register on DACDB. The newsletter will have a link for the registration. It's free, of course, but once you register at 5:30 on the 18th, we will send out a P-mail with the live link. You click that link and you'll go right into the party. We'll have pre-movie games. We'll be able to pause for some trivia. And the district has prizes that we will be mailing out to the recipients of that. We're hoping that we have families of all ages, Rotarian, non-Rotarians, participate. And again, it's just something to be social. It'll have a chat on the right-hand side of the screen that you can post questions, similar to the Zoom meetings. So we can pause the movie at any time if we get a lot of hands being raised and questions, but it's just meant to be a fun night in the comforts of our own home. And moving forward, we'll randomly select Rotarians to pick a movie that they like, or maybe get clubs to sponsor their own movie night.
Okay.
I want to unmute Russ just so that way I can mute him in the middle of him talking.
Russ has a question?
No, but I guess he's not letting me unmute him, unfortunately. So, oh well.
You have
It
the
was worth a
microphone
shot.
and you're turning it down. That's a first.
Wow.
Let's see. What I suggested is that as far as the cancellation of the district conference, I called the Weston Pasadena directly yesterday to make sure that they had my room reservation canceled. They did not have it canceled, so I would recommend that you all call just to be sure that your rooms are canceled so you don't get that 1 day worth of charge. And I know Tom Novotny is taking care of the refunds for the conference fees themselves, if I'm not mistaken, Lou.
Yeah, the district is actually, we had to wait until the announcement was done through the April 30. So the hotel just found out this morning. So in their instructions, they were told to refund any payments received for District 5300 because we didn't want them bombarded by 80 people.
Oh, good. I was wondering about that because they didn't seem to know what I was talking about.
Yeah, they wouldn't because we didn't want to pay that $67,000.
I wonder why. Can be so well utilized in other areas.
Yes, yes.
Let's see. So we're well underway with our project for the Salvation Army. We've got 2 projects, as I mentioned, going with the USO. So Dave, you're listening. We might have some extra money to throw your way on that. And then from your assistant, Lou, on the district first responder project, she said something about contributions or whatever. I'm trying to see if I can't find some budget money. Can you expand on that a little bit?
Well, we're waiting to see how we can expand the kits because the kits right now don't have a whole lot in them. So I asked her to find out what else can we provide so it's more than just a 1-day kit. Like I'd like to see it be a 3-day kit or a 5-day kit and what that would cost so we can have those kits put together and sent out. So at her initial request, they said that they were looking at somewhere between $15 and $20. So I said, okay, get it finalized. Once we know we can put it out there so that if clubs want to expand their kit, they can at $15 each. So
okay,
just gives them something a little bulkier.
Okay, well, we'd like to give them as much as we possibly can, of course.
Right.
Okay, who else has questions? Now's the time. Anything about anything that was canceled? Obviously, the international conference is probably gone for this entire year. We're looking at what, Taipei next year, is it?
So the international convention, they're working on a virtual convention with the speakers so that we don't miss out on the speakers, and having it run as a speaker series virtually. But we won't hear more about that until next week.
Okay, well, that's in the works, fortunately, still. And so I think we're working on our projects. I have no more questions. Anyone else?
Ted McAdam has a question asking if Michael will be providing virtual popcorn on the 18th.
Okay, he'll have to text the answer to me if he's not working on nap time right now.
Okay, and then we also have a question from Jason Buckley. He's asking, my wife has been chasing me around the house with a Flowbee and my hair is getting too long. Should I give in and let her chop my hair?
Give in.
Give in. I hear
All
those
right.
are selling out.
Renee responds, said he's not qualified because he has no hair to answer this question. Stuart has a question. Any ideas on what we can do as a club for the community while shelter in place?
So I can tell you from a Rotary standpoint, if any of you are seamstresses or no seamstresses, if you can make masks and deliver them to local hospitals and facilities, they are in dire need of masks. In the district newsletter, the shirts that were being sold in Hawaii, the Hawaiian shirts, are being turned into masks. So we'll have that so that Rotarians can buy masks, and the masks actually say Rotary, which is a way to help with the brand and let people know that we're actually, we're continuing our people of action emphasis. Other than checking in with other fellow Rotarians and the CNA training, anything we can do that way will help tremendously. And just stay home, stay home.
Now, past President Karen Wisenhunt, who is still in my window up there, she suggested a project that I called Phone a Rotarian Friend after Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So last week I sent out, and we were in our roster to call the next person alphabetically after us. And I think just about everybody did that. And I know Miss Jamie, Miss Goldie's out there. She did like 25 or 30 calls. Is that right, Jamie?
Let me unmute Jamie. Where's Goldie?
Yeah,
there we are.
Oh, hey, everybody. The one person that I did get a chance to talk to this week was Walt Parrish. He and his wife have been traveling, but they're home safe back in Las Vegas. They've had some family emergencies, and his dog died. So if anybody's friends with Walt and just wants to call and check on him, I'm sure he'd really appreciate it.
Okay, and you did make what, 25 plus calls last week sometime?
I don't know. I didn't count, but
quite a few.
I got all the way to Rob Pistone. So Rob is next on my list.
Okay.
So I'm just going through the book. I just wanted to like check on a few people, and I've talked to Dr. Kathy a couple times, and you know, just I don't know. There's a lot of people I still need to call. Like I have not talked to Rampur. You know, I haven't called everybody, but I called a handful of people.
Okay, well, thank you for doing that.
Jackie, Jim Hunt has a question. Jim, you're unmuted.
Yes, hi everybody. Actually, I have Carolyn. We're doing a relay on my phone so she can listen in until Kirk, maybe you, if you don't mind, after the meeting, giving her a call and getting her set up with Zoom and what she needs. Carolyn, go ahead and see if they can hear you.
Yeah, just when you were talking about the Salvation Army, they also need clothes, mainly shirts and sweaters. If anybody has some, they are not using anymore. And also, you were talking about some of the other members. I have spoken to Gita, Kaz's wife, and he is very ill. I don't know
if I may have missed the part where somebody's talked to him, but he is not doing well, and you might want to just give her a call and see if there's anything she could use.
Okay, I believe past President Karen Wisenhunt was on the phone with them as well. And Karen has her hand up.
All right, muting Jim. Karen, unmuting you. Go ahead.
Actually, that's what I was going to say, is that I had talked to Geeta, and Kaz is not doing well. So just keep them in your thoughts and prayers. It's a lot of work for Geeta as well. So just, if you can, give them a call, leave a message, and just think about them because they're not doing too well.
All right. Well, we want to keep all Rotarians and all people around the world in our thoughts and prayers as we try to get through this very unprecedented and challenging time.
So our chat has just blown up. So I'm going to go through a couple of comments and questions here. Deb Granda is watching right now. She says that she's too sick to sew, but has a sewing machine that she can lend out if anybody wants it. And then Ted, his comment is, Mama Lou and Jackie, thank you for the calming and very effective meeting today. Strange times call for innovative solutions. You did. Greg McGuire, if you have people that you are laying off in manufacturing, please contact me, as there are other local manufacturers supporting COVID, looking for skilled people right now. And then let's see, Arlene, we need to give Deb Granda some extra loving. She may have the virus. She was denied testing at the hospital. Also from Greg McGuire, at the Cigar Social that we had last week, Kim mentioned that about 400 UNLV students need computers and laptops. Perhaps we could do a drive to find used laptops, clean them, and then donate them to the students. So that's another project we could take on. And then let's see, Reezy1 says, sorry, my microphone not working, so I could only use the audio for the meeting, missing y'all and trying to stay safe.
That's right.
And then Lou, let me unmute you. You had something else you wanted to add? You're unmuted, or trying to unmute you.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention earlier that if you go to the district website, we added a new page that's labeled Stay Connected. And on that page, we are posting information as it becomes available to us, because I don't want to bombard you every 20 minutes with an email saying, oh, something new, oh, something new. So if you go to the Stay Connected page, there's also on the page at the very bottom, if you scroll down beyond the resources, a form that you can complete to share ideas or share thoughts or concerns, or if you have a need in the club or as an individual, you can send in that information there as well. So it's on the district website under Stay Connected. It's a primary page. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you for that.
Greg McGuire also has a suggestion. There's an app called Libby, which allow you to, via the Clark County Library, and allow you to check out books free electronically. And then also the Clark County Library, I saw on Facebook, is allowing you to now get your library card online.
Okay, and Arlene, to everyone, we need to give Deb Granda, who is on with us, some extra loving. She's been to the hospital. They wouldn't test her, but she has all the symptoms, it seems, of COVID-19. So everyone, please have your prayers and thought for our member, Deb Granda. Deb, feel better very, very soon. We'll miss you. Okay, anyone else?
Yeah.
Hello, Linda's here.
There you go.
Yeah, thanks. Betsy Lloyd called, and Donna is doing really badly. Even he's declining. So he doesn't know where he is. He thinks he's on a cruise ship. He's very disoriented. So I just wanted to give you an update on that. It's really tough. And he gets real angry with her, and then he's not. You know, that disease is really sad. So anyway, that's just an update.
Okay, thank you, Sean. I think you have some cards you can purchase when you can, please. Anyone else? Any other questions? Kirk, do you see any other comments or anything that we need to report?
And then Stuart actually has a website that's I guess he can send over to Sean. It's a list of takeout and grocery delivery ideas. So maybe Stu can email that to Sean and she can pass that to everyone.
Okay, and past President Jim Cole provided us with information on the CARES Act that we sent out earlier today, some specifics. Rosalie Hedrick is not on. She's working very, very hard in the SBA lending area of Nevada State Bank. I've spoken with her a couple of times. She says they are swamped with calls and they are going to present to us in 2 weeks after the Las Vegas Chamber does next week. So we'll have some information that we can give to the small business owners about what's going on. Okay, anybody else? Anything else, Kirk? Anybody else saying anything?
Nope, now it's quiet. All quiet on the Western Front.
Okay, to close with, there is no better way to move than forward. Meeting adjourned.
Now I'm going to unmute everybody. If you want to have conversations, you can.
Okay.
So everybody's unmuted, so now we can just kind of fellowship and do whatever.